What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. This is going to be the start of a relatively new format in this Wednesday update video that you guys are used to. Normally, I just do the PSA update, but again, that's kind of getting to a point to where it's getting pretty stable. So not really a whole lot to talk about on that. But I wanted to continue to do a Wednesday video, so we're gonna mix in a little bit of hobby news and whatnot. So, pretty excited to. There's a lot of stuff that I see and that I read about on a day-to-day basis, just looking through the social media, various folks in the hobby and companies and things like that I've always wanted to talk about. Never really had an opportunity or a platform to just kind of catch all those miscellaneous things that I'm reading throughout the week. So. If you want to continue to be updated, again, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, all that good stuff. I'm going to do this video, again, same slot every Wednesday, 6 p.m. And then as part of it, we'll still go through the PSA update. So, but before we get into this video, just a quick word from our sponsor, CardHedge. If you're not familiar with CardHedge, it's an online pricing analysis and collection management tool. You guys see me use it all the time on the channel. I use it to check the value and market trends of different cards that I have. You can check the value of raw cards or graded cards from all the top grading companies. They have all that information pulled there on the site. Online pricing analysis tool is constantly being updated with up-to-date pricing in real time. CardHedge also has a massive catalog of cards that they have on the platform, and it's growing by the thousands every single day. My favorite thing of all is the comparator that they have, which allows you to compare different prices of the same exact card, but in different grading from different grading companies. So that's really handy whenever you're trying to decide where to send your cards off to get graded. They follow all the prices for all the top sports cards, as well as NFTs and Top Shots, if you're into that. And some more other things that they got currently in development. They're offering a 7-day trial to give you the opportunity to take it for a test drive. Click on the link below if you want to visit the website and get more details. So, a bunch of things going on. We got, let's jump right into it. First of all, and I don't know, you guys are going to have to tell me if this is news, because I have not been keeping up with BGS. Somebody sent me a message that said, hey, BGS has opened additional services. I pretty much went on all their social media accounts and tried to see if there was an announcement of saying such, giving us such announcement that they're opening up new stuff. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find any articles. I couldn't find anything. So if you guys have some articles or something you want to send my way just so I can verify this, that'd be great. But I couldn't find anything. I actually went on their website. There's no, the closest thing that I found to a news service article was from 2016. So anyway, I did jump on their website and look to see what they had. And their standard is now open at $50 a card for a standard card and $30 with no subgrades. I don't know if that has already been there. And or if that just recently popped up. I kind of remember somebody telling me that the cheapest BGS was at $150. So I got to assume that the only thing that was open was Express and Premium. So to see this standard here, I don't know if that's relatively new, but if it is, that's great. Just like PSA, I have to imagine that January through April of 2021 was also their peak in terms of getting in orders and being behind in the backlog. And if they are, in fact, about a year behind, just like PSA, then they would be kind of cresting over what is the highest point of that onslaught of orders that they got. So, again, good kind of, it's a good overall thing for the hobby that, the two, what have been the two major grading houses, I'll call them, are starting to get to a point to where they're getting back into some sort of normalcy with their backlog. So I don't know. You guys let me know, but I don't know if this has been there forever. If it hasn't, then that's great. That means we're kind of getting back to what's going on here. Another thing that I wanted to talk about that somebody brought to my attention, or I don't know if somebody brought to my attention or I just saw it on social media. But our favorite backyard breaks dynamic D-bag duo is kind of back in the news again. I haven't really seen a whole lot of conversation about this. It wasn't as big of a thing um, as the whole situation with the kaboom and all that stuff. You guys know I covered that. The fact of the matter is that if you're in the wake of that whole situation with the kaboom and how they decided not to give it away and then they gave it away, and then if you're still giving these kids money as hardworking adults, if you're still giving these kids money, then you kind of deserve to get conned. I mean, these guys are just your prototypical bros, and I don't know. It's just, to me, it's not. These guys don't look like they do very good business. So what happened here with this particular person is they were selling these hit parade 4th and goal kind of mystery packs with grab bag boxes, right? And in they're $750, and in each one of these boxes it includes one autographed jersey, one autographed big helmet, one autographed mini helmet, and one graded card or an autographed 8x10. Okay? And it says on their site that each one is authenticated by Upper Deck, Fanatics, TriStar, Leaf. I mean, all the big names, all the reputable names that authenticate autographs. So apparently this one guy bought one, and he hit a couple of things in there, but most importantly, he hit a Joe Burrow autographed jersey. Okay? And he never got it. They tried to mail it to him. He never got it. It got lost. And so they kind of gave him the runaround for a little bit on the messages. I think that's kind of what they were showing. And then ultimately, I'll link this video in the description. This is from If You Know, You Know. Ultimately, what ended up happening is they ended up, in order to try to do right, they bought him a jersey off eBay and had it shipped directly to them. Now, which is fine. However, the jersey that he ended up getting was clearly a knockoff jersey. Just a terribly knockoff jersey. I mean, these things are, look at this. Look at the stitching on this thing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can't. I can't zoom it in anymore, but the stitching is all over the this is just a terrible knockoff jersey. But to make things worse, the Joe Burrow apparently signed it, but the COA was from this company called PAAS, just a complete knockoff. So anyway, the guy was like asking for his money back, and it just turned into this big old thing. But again, what precedes this is the whole situation with the kaboom cards and all that stuff. These guys have completely lost their credibility, and then they go off and do something like this. Listen, guys, I don't advocate to boycott anybody. I don't advocate for businesses to fail or anything like that. But stop giving these guys money. Stop giving these guys your money, and if you continue to do so, then you deserve to lose every cent. I mean, these guys are clearly doing shady stuff, and it just, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people continue to give these folks money. I really don't. But last and certainly not least, we'll get into the numbers for this week. 196,000 cards they graded last week. Which again, if you wrap your head around this, that is 200 on average for the last 3 weeks. PSA has been pumping out about 200,000 cards a week. 200,000 cards a week. That is insane. I'm happy to see it, to be honest with you. Again, this is that situation where they're kind of at the peak of their order receiving backlog, and hopefully they start coming down the other side of it, and we start seeing some more stuff open up from PSA. We'll see. But I mean, 200,000 cards, I don't care who you are, that is impressive. So the average, the 3-week average or the 6-week average is now at about 190, but for the last 3 weeks, it's been at 199,000 cards that they've put out, which is, that is damn impressive. The big dog this week was TCG cards. followed by basketball, followed by baseball, then followed by football, and then after that, that next step's a doozy, down to soccer. So PSA continuing to crank it out. I hope they stay on this pace. I did mention a couple weeks ago that I would like to see them around that 200,000 a week pace, and it seems like that's kind of where they're at. So it's kind of good for the hobby. I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully they kind of start opening things back up, and see kind of where the next step for PSA is. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Again, I'm going to be doing this every week now, picking a couple of little things out in the hobby that I feel are of note, or that I feel are interesting, and give them my comments on it, and then we'll do the PSA update. 6 p.m. every Wednesday this video drops. So if you guys want to continue to be updated, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Peace.